Right, so we'll just start right up front here.
Okay.
This is just going to be a nice little pass-through storage compartment for you. And this jack handle that they have right there for you is going to be the stabilizers. You'll have one of those in each of the four main corners.
Okay.
Just to kind of take that rock and bounce away when you're relaxing inside there.
Okay.
Up front, you also have a little plug there that is going to be for a solar panel. If you want to get a portable one, you can just set out on the ground, plug it in right there. That's going to be wired up to the battery up front to help keep that charged for you.
Okay.
And all the way up front here, we do have the big 27 series Deep Cycle Marine battery on the back. It does have a cap on each side of the battery there, so every 6 months or so, you just want to pop those caps open and make sure you can see water in the battery.
And you can just fill it with
Distilled water.
distilled water.
Yep. Yep.
Just curious, so what's the use for the battery? You're not plugging in for electric. This is going to run.
This is
some
going to
stuff?
run all of your lights. It will do your slide room, your awning, your water pump, all of the kind of smaller stuff for you.
Okay, but
Yep.
but if you're plugged in,
If you're plugged in, the plug-in is going to help charge this battery and make sure it's charged up and still give you full power everywhere. Though.
okay,
Yep.
interesting. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if like when you're plugged in, that's just charging that, but everything's still running off of that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
And then right up in front of that is going to be a single 20-pound propane tank for you.
And they recommend refilling that, not replacing it.
Yep. After 12 years, they want you to replace it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It comes uncertified.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about all this?
You guys are gonna help hook it up to my.
Yep, we'll actually have a technician come out and help you guys hook up, figure out what
Okay.
so you know how to use it, test your brake controller, make sure
Nice.
you know that's working, everything like
Nice.
that.
Okay.
Good.
Our side here is just going to be the other side of that pass-through storage. Nothing too crazy there. And then back a little bit is going to be our two main water connections. So the top one is going to be your fresh water fill. So this is going to be the one connected to the tank down below. So any water you want to bring on the road with you, you can fill up beforehand and go on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The one down below that is going to be when you get to the campgrounds and they have the water hook up there for you. You can hook up right there. It's going to bypass the
Bypass that,
tank
okay.
and the pump and just run off of whatever water pressure they have at the campground.
Okay. Is it okay to leave the tank empty if you're not going to use it or anything? That's just less weight to deal with.
Exactly. Less
Okay.
weight, less stuff bouncing around down
Yep.
below.
And there's a drain for that.
There's a drain going to be directly underneath of it. It just has a little cap there. So you take that cap off and just kind of drain by that.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Watch.
Yeah.
This is not good.
painful.
Yeah. Whoa. So we just trip instead, right?
That's all right. Back behind the slide room, we're going to have our main power cord right here. This is 30 feet of 30 amp service.
Okay.
Oh, wow. 30 feet.
30 feet long.
That
yeah.
comes with. That's all.
That's yours coming with you.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
They do also have little dog bone adapters, they call them. So if you want to plug in the camper at home and you have a regular house outlet, they have an adapter to change it from 30
got
amp
one,
to
Yeah.
15.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so that again will, because I saw online where it's not going to, don't use it for your air conditioner, but it'll charge the battery.
Yep.
And then you can run things like lights. And,
All of your lights, everything like that will be
Okay,
all good.
yeah, yeah, 'cause we're thinking
air
of doing that when
conditioner
we
and the
get home.
microwave are the big ones you want to avoid when you're
Okay.
plugging
microwave and
in
air
regularly.
conditioner. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we would do that at home.
Yeah.
We just want to kind of check it out when we get home.
Yep.
You know.
Spend some time in it, get used to it a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then down below that, this little port here is just going to be for some cable or satellite hookup. So if the campgrounds have a part cable you can use, or if you have a portable satellite dish you want to hook up, either
Okay.
one of those you can hook up to.
Okay. Cool.
And then this guy down below here is going to be our main sewer and gray tank releases.
So
So
that's the first time I got to see. I never really noticed that because they always say
They come out the
drain
same.
this and then do this second.
Yep.
And I see why now because they both come out.
Both come
through
out
that
of the same, and it's
Yeah.
going to help clean out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So definitely make sure you do the black first. Once it's empty, go ahead and just push that valve back closed, pull open the gray, and that's going to help flush everything out the rest of the way.
Nice.
Are there hoses that come with that? Is that something we've got to get?
That'll be something you'll have to get.
Oh, okay, I wasn't
Yep.
sure about that.
Yeah.
Just one hose.
Just one hose. The ones we sell are actually they're 20 feet long, but they're actually two 10-foot sections. So you can connect them together if you need it a little bit longer. If you don't need all that length, you can just use one, keep one for extra.
Okay.
Yep, however you want to do that there. And then this guy in the corner is going to be our water heater. Up at the very top, we're going to have a valve there. That's just going to be a pressure relief valve. So you can lift that a little bit. Make sure you have some water in there before you hit the switch inside to turn it on.
Oh, okay.
That way you're not burning out the element on an empty tank.
Yeah.
Oh, good to
Yeah.
know.
So just that little bit there is enough to tell you you're good?
Yep, as soon as you
Okay.
see water coming out of it, you know that's full.
Okay, cool.
And all the way down at the bottom of it is going to be the main drain plug for you there.
Okay.
And it is going to be an anode rod, so that's just going to help collect all the sediment and everything out of that water and deteriorate that rod over time instead of you getting hard water inside everywhere.
That's what the plumbers installed at home on the water tank. 'Cause
Oh.
our water tank
Yeah,
kept
we've been
corroding.
Yep.
And then they had to put this anode rod in, and it's
Okay.
plugged in power and everything separately.
Yeah, we're on our third water tank in what, 7
Okay,
years?
so that already has it. So it's
That
not
already
gonna
has
corrode.
it there. Yep. Every 2 years or so, you might have to replace that rod.
So
if you
that
go-
that corrodes.
that will corrode
That's
instead.
interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, much rather replace that than
instead of the tank.
How,
Absolutely.
how big is that? I'm sorry.
That is a 6-gallon tank.
6 gallons.
Yep.
Okay.
They also do have the 2 buttons right there. It's just going to be a reset. So if it would ever fail to light, you can just come out here and kind of reset the system real quick,
Oh,
and
okay.
it'll try to reignite itself.
Okay.
And you'll have a little light on the inside to tell you when that does fail.
So it'll ignite when you turn it on inside.
Yep, you have a switch inside to turn it on.
Okay.
If it doesn't light for
Then you
some
try
reason,
that.
you can reset it here.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And the back bumper itself actually has these little rubber caps on the end of it. So when you do get a sewer hose, you can just throw the sewer hose in there, and it'll kind of dry out and breathe for you a little bit as you're traveling.
I saw where I don't know if they actually replaced this that connects to the hose, connects to the sewer hose.
Yep,
and
you kind of just snap it right in
it doesn't
there.
come with that.
Nope, just another option.
So as it stands now, you're just putting it in there,
Feeding
and
it in there.
and then putting this on.
Yep.
Just hope that it doesn't get away from you too far.
Yeah.
You can't get it.
yeah, you might have to get a stick or a broom handle.
Yeah,
and-
to help get it, retrieve it. Okay.
And then they also have the full-size spare mounted back on this bumper as well
Okay.
for you. And the bumper can hold up to 500 pounds. So if you wanted to slide the spare tire one way or the other to give you more room or something, you can do that as well.
Yeah, we're going to be putting a bike rack for electric bikes on it.
Nice.
Yes. So we can move this guy.
Yep.
It almost
You got
looks like
4
the same
bolts
kind of
there.
hitches that
You
the
can
bike.
just
Doesn't it?
slide that right over all the way.
Do you sell the hitches for a bike?
I believe they do inside there.
Is it? Okay,
Yep.
we'll check that out. Nice. You said move it. Why?
If
I
you
know in
wanted
this
to
case we're gonna
give
put a
your
hitch.
yeah, that'd be why. If you wanted to
Okay.
give yourself another hitch for a bike
Okay.
rack or luggage
Okay.
rack, something like that.
Because otherwise, I don't know if that's real heavy, but having it in the
Right
center,
in the middle, yeah.
That's for weight distribution. Okay.
And then we also have a little outside shower here for you. So if we're at the beach.